Hi, Nicholas here. Welcome to the Akousunesis method. If you make your way over to my website, today we're going to look at courses, John Thompson, Grade 1, Exercise 3, Runaway River. And we're going to just take it at one line at a time. And we want to get to, from the notation, what we're going to do is break it into chords. And so we've got chords, we have lyrics. Then we're going to be thinking in terms of the intervals, which represent the melody. Then we have the finger placements, and this is for the right hand, and this is for the left hand. So we've got both hands here. Now we're not going to be using the notation as a crutch, so we won't be looking at the notation and playing it. We won't even be using this as a crutch either, because there's too much information here, right? It's too busy. So we want to move from here. Once we start to work it out with here, we can drop the bass line, because we know the bass line here it's only 1, 1, 1, 1, and we know the chords, so we automatically know what the bass is doing, especially for the first. But we're going to concentrate more on the right hand and then introduce the bass later, because we want to hear the bass note, right, rather than all the details in the bass, just the bass note. Right, and the interval, the melody interval. That's what we're going to concentrate on. We want to get to the score where we're reading. We can use this as a crutch. This is a much neater crutch. Now, while we're learning the melody, right, and learning to find the melody, we've got the intervals here, right? We've got the lyrics and we've got the lyrics over the chords. But ideally, we want to get to here, where we don't need to show the interval numbers anymore, because when we're playing it, we're just reading the melody in our head, right? And we're just playing the song. And what will help us do that is one of my concepts is called a song skeleton, where we have the lead melody at every chord change. And it gives us the structure of a song and what the song's doing. So for here we have like a C, right? We've got a 3. We'll say 3, right? It's a third. 3, minor third, minor third, minor third. So that's the first line. And the second line. Yep. And that's really quite nice. It's so the third there, and then we have the 6. So the important bit here is the bass note. So it's not as important as what the bass is doing. We'll add that in after we get this flowing, and then we start to add the details of the bass. But what we're trying to do here is hear the melody and the bass, just the bass note, right? Which is just the root of the chord in this case, right? So we start on the 3, right? 3, 3, 3, 3, 6, 5 plus 1. And we know that's E minor. We know that's a 5 plus, because remember the 5th rule. Put your hand down on the E. You see where we're falling, right? That's a 5th, right? So to go a semitone up is a 5 plus, right? Augmented, right? So we're just going to go through the process, and then we've got for each one of those bars 1 to 4, we've got a set of exercises where we expand on the melody. And we apply the right hand and the left hand as well. So and we add a bit more to it. And we've got one for bars 5 to 8, a set of exercises. From 9 to 12, a couple there, and 13 to 16, a couple there. Right? So this approach, you're not going to be just reading that and playing the melody like that, right? So let's start.